So I finished quick. Wow. E te iwi, nā mai haere mai, nā mai ki tēnei hōtaka, e rua rau, whiti te kau mā waru. This is Livey 278. Ko Bexa Hope, e whakapāho ana mai I Aotearoa, New Zealand. Kei te mohi o koutou, kei hea tēnei wāhi, Aotearoa, tata ki te South Pole, close to the South Pole. So today, he rā tino ua. Me me te kaha I te hau, ki te pūhia, ne? Nā he toru ngā korero I roto I te blog, I tēnei wā. Nā te mea, e kore ngā tāngata I whakapāho ana, e haria mai ētahi ati korero mā tātou katoa. Nō reira, I tēnei wā, ka huri tātou ki te blog, ki te titiro, ki ngā pānui kei roto I te kapa, I te blog o te kapa piriona. Nā me tuhaina atu tātou ki te blog. My internet is playing up, it's been playing up all day today. It goes, it stops, it starts and restarts and all sorts of stuff. So I am having to go to different places. Now, okay, of interest. Come on.
You're screen sharing now, aren't you?
Sorry?
You're screen sharing now, aren't you?
I can't hear you. Yeah. You must go to this blog. Now, I sort of came across it by accident, really, because I happened to be just scrolling along, and I thought, oh, I saw these words at the top of it, and I thought, oh, okay, let's have a look at this. And it said it's easy to sign up 100 new members. And I thought, oh, let's go in there and nosy. When I go in there, it was keys to today's broadcast that I was listening to. But for some reason, I didn't hear this part. It's easy to sign up 100 new members a week. And because my internet was playing up, and so it must have cut me out, and I missed that part of the broadcast. So, for those of you out there who are having problems trying to bring in extra people and build, go into this video and check it out. Because I'm going in there too. Because I've missed the part that this refers to. So I'm going to have to go back in there because I was watching, because I had my headset off, and I was watching Key reading it and all that jazz, and I thought, oh yeah, and then hello, out goes my screen, and I couldn't read anymore, and I was trying to read Key's screen at the same time, but I couldn't. So That's where I'm going to find out exactly how easy it is. So go there by all means. Okay, just a couple of things here. Now, I just read this. I thought it was good. Many would weep bitterly for allowing the naysayers to talk them into thinking that TBC is a scam. This September is going to be a decisive month for televisions around the world. In case you don't know, may I tell you that TBC is already standing tall. So he's referring, this is Stanley Alloy, and this is referring to the sign here. International TBC merchant, the billion coin. Wow, if only we had those merchants available in New Zealand. A lot of, you know, merchants in New Zealand are afraid to take the boat, you know, into a crypto coin like TBC. Many of them think of Bitcoin and they're still, skeptical, even with Bitcoin. Those who have tried it themselves as individuals have no fear of jumping into Bitcoin. And I'm sure they've worked out, how they do use the Bitcoin as merchant. They've got plenty to gain by doing that because people cotton on to these things, and if they see it as really easy to do, hey, they'll be paying everything with crypto. So New Zealanders need to wake up. New Zealand merchants especially. I mean, we have a lot of markets here in New Zealand, and a lot of people attend those markets pretty much like they do a business. It is run like a business when they go to markets these days because they're regulars at the markets. And, they're a roaring success, the majority. That's why they keep doing it. Now, they don't have, they don't need to have any of the official merchant certificates, whatever, that is required by TBC. When they do the review of a merchant, those official letters and things like that, well, those in the markets don't have those. All they have is probably a receipt that they have paid, or from what they have paid to hold their store. Now, we're talking about at least probably 100 days in a year, maybe 150 days in a year that they do this. That's a long time. That is a long time. They're pretty much like merchants because they run their business just like the corner store. But there are no laws to stop them from running the merchant stores at a market. You have day markets, you have night markets, you have farmers market, you name it. They have all those different types of markets going. But in New Zealand, they cannot apply unless they have the official notice, a notification or certification to say they are officially a merchant. They've only got a receipt to say they held a store at this particular place on this particular day. I'm pretty sure if they were allowed to, they would be jumping into TBC, and you will get a lot more customers from them. They would probably jump into TBC before the bigger merchants. Because a lot of the bigger merchants don't actually own the businesses. They belong to bigger companies. So the guy who manages the store is not the owner. He acts on behalf of the owner, which is not an easy thing to do in New Zealand because we're only a small country. And our merchants, although we have many of them, and we have all the brands that you have around the world, they're not, they don't, I guess they don't feel the security in being involved in a crypto coin like this, like TBC. They want to be able to cash in and cash out just like that. Like fiat money, fiat currency. They still want to be doing that. They don't like to make changes. Although change is good. But you've got a few old school, right? You've got a few old school that are running these merchants. And they keep it old school. They're not thinking about the future. Well, they think they are, but they ain't. But they're not going to be open to changes. And that's one of the things we find we have problems with in finding those kind of merchants. You might get the odd little man who solely runs his own little business, but he's still got to have the capital, to keep operating, to keep paying the bills. Having TBC alone ain't going to pay the bills for this guy, for the little guy. He's going to have to tune over, the buyers, the clients, the customer, all of them. He's going to have to get them involved in TBC first. Or maybe you as his customer will do that. But you're looking at a huge clientele if you're going to do that. He needs that clientele. And it's going to be you that has to go in there and build it for him. Because he's going to be working for you as well. Because it's you who is going to sell the idea of being a merchant in TBC. And that's the first thing he's going to say is, how do I get my money? If people come in and buy with TBC, and I don't have TBC, how do I get my money? I know you're going to say to him, you join TBC. That's about what it is. But then he has to have a customer who has TBC as well to be able to make the transactions. So, it's a sort of a maybe here in New Zealand. I think we have to look at the bigger companies that are based, like their home bases overseas, okay? And they have branches here in New Zealand. Well, those branches, take notice from the big guys overseas. So until those ones join TBC, it may be that much easier for countries like ours who have branches to get into TBC as merchants. Airlines are the same. We'd be better hitting airlines, big companies, big brands that are worldwide brands, and our petrol, gas, oil companies, all those sorts of people. Because once they turn and become Tibetan merchants, then it should have a trigger effect on everyone else around them, that surrounds them and relies on them to provide the services to the customer. I know it's easy in all these other countries, especially in the African countries, because they probably don't have, the government laws that we have surrounding our merchants and, all the purchasing power and all that stuff. They probably, get away with it because it's survival for them. Where we can just pop down to the market and get everything we want from the market. And those people don't have to have the official paperwork to be able to run their little shops, stores, whatever you call them. And that's food for thought, the little mat maker down the road, he might be okay. Somebody who fixes computers, he may be okay with it. Because they don't draw a huge amount of people to their business. But maybe if they join TBC as a merchant, if they can get around the official paperwork, it could happen. And it could spread like wildfire here in New Zealand. We have a lot of entrepreneurs in New Zealand, but they're driven by the mighty dollar that we have still in place. So, that's something worth looking forward to. Okay? Right, I think I've got another one here that I was reading earlier. Was it here? Oh yeah, it is here, but I can't see it because of these. Hold on. Okay. I thought this was quite interesting, and this came from Akinola, and it goes, the billion coin TBC worldwide. TBC leader in Uganda meets with Ugandan finance minister and talks on how TBC would be accepted in some areas of the government sectors. And somebody commented down here, this is what we want, more of this. It is what we want. Worldwide we want it, We want governments and the finance minister to be able to talk about these issues. I mean, good on Uganda for even going there with the government. Now, their government could even reject things, knowing that this could be a threat to their coffers as well. So that may be why they're saying would be accepted in some areas of the government sectors, not all, just some. But I guess that's a starting point for them, to get a foot in the door and have the government think in their terms for a change. Put the foot at the boot on the other foot and start listening. Now that could happen around the world, but bigger countries, with oh, um, with colonialized governments, may find it a little bit tougher to do this. So I would be interested, in the African states. If Uganda can sit with the finance minister and do this and come out with some kind of resolution, so can other countries, especially the African states, because, let's face it, they don't have very healthy, how shall I put it? They're full of poverty. So the government needs to help their people somehow. And this may be another turning point by looking at TBC, the way we do. Okay? So I thought that was a good little piece that I've just come across to look at and view it from the perspective, because it could be a perspective elsewhere in other countries. Okay? Right. All right. Let's go to here. Oh, hang on. No, we're not there. I'll go to the blog. Pull the blog up and see what the updates are for today. Hi, Twinny. How's your internet connection today? Mine is,
Pretty rough.
Yeah, mine's been like that all day.
Yeah, because you're slight. I don't know. The sound is coming out before your lips move.
Well, gee, that's nice.
I don't know. It's real weird, mate.
Yeah, it is. Mine's been cutting out all day.
Yeah.
It's been on. Next minute it's off.
Yeah.
Next minute I'm waiting, and I'm thinking, hurry up.
Yeah, that's like me. I got hoha and just turn the flipping thing off.
When I was in the Zoom today, I kept disappearing. And so did the others when I go back in. They were all disappeared and I'm the only one there. And I thought, surely it can't be all of us.
Yep.
Okay. At least we're still here.
Took me ages to get on though.
Yes, same with me. Because Key was saying to me, he said, are you doing your Zoom? And I go, yes, I'm waiting to get in. They go, oh, okay. Yeah, so it's been one of those days. Hopefully it gets better. But it has been raining here, very heavy, and thunder and lightning.
Yep, same here too. Same here too, and we're been covered in fog most of the day.
Gee. So curtains closed today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon. Okay. So let's go into some of the new stuff from today. Review a recent blog post from the Philippines. That is Noni Ravel reviewing their posts, and pretty much the same post that we look at on a daily basis. It's easy to sign up 100 new members a week. I don't know if you were here, Carol, when I brought this up, but it's one of Key's from today. It's Key's Livey from today. And this is what it is. Because I looked at him and I thought, I'm sure he did the mission statement. That's what I heard, but then I got cut off. And I missed that part. It's easy to sign up 100 new members a week. So I'll be watching that later. Amara Karandang rallies to visions to cement. So that was my korero yesterday about the cement, and the back office, cementing the back office and your referrals. So they've just revised that, Amara has. TBC community need to pay admin fee to fund new blockchain development. We already know that, but they have confirmed it now. So that is good, because we know that is where it's going to. So that's the other half, or the other portion of your monthly fee that goes to pay for the new blockchain development. And the rest goes to your Bitcoin bounty. Pay attention, only a few days left until October the 1st. Yes, there is only a few days left. And what I noticed, and what I haven't noticed, is there's no reminder about September and how they had in the new policy that is no longer about the deadline at the end of September. I have not seen anything anymore about that, even looking forward from the end of September. So I guess we just keep paying that monthly fee, and we just keep getting AC credits, or admin credits, sorry. Okay? So those who have not paid your fee need to get their fee in ASAP, because October will be on us next week, next Tuesday, I think. So we need to be ready for October. Okay. All of this we did yesterday, the other day. So, okay, so that's the blog. Let's go to here. Let's go to Crinkle Cash back office. There. Something I noticed too, if you're in the send button meetings, because you have a send button, a couple of the hosts now, I think it's Tagalog and Preach, they now print the keywords from the computer. Okay? If you're looking for them, when you go to watch the video, and you could miss some of the words, or you could think that part of the words are part of the background poster, or maybe sitting in front with all the comments going past. on the street. And this is what we do. So where everyone else is writing handwritten keywords, these particular ones are putting them up differently, which makes it easy to understand because the Frenchman writes in French. And a lot of people couldn't find his work today or yesterday. And it was behind his head, running across the top. It was lefty. And today I went in again to look for the Tagalog word, and it's sitting on the screen in front of him, going across. And where a lot of the chat room comments are going across the front of the screen. But no one wants to know that. But if you read into his C button link and look before you click on the link. Oh, is it up before or after? Oh, as you click on the link, look down under his comments, his particular comments, and go right to the end, and he's got it written in there. Because no one would have thought that that was the keyword running across the screen. Okay, because all the keywords appear on white pieces of paper. Well, this was green and yellow. So, got to be wary of these guys and the way they put up their keywords because that's what's happening. You have to be a mind reader just about. All right. Let's go and check out the content English for this week. Because as you know, last week was another biggie. So we've got 65 for India, new peasant, 63 for Ghana, and 28 from Ghana again, 23 for Uganda. So this is day 3. And we have Agbika Michael at 63 in first place. Abdul Sattar, 48. That would have been Tuesday's line. And Mark Nathaniel at 28. Okay. So, new week. I've got 19 pages now. That's quite a few pages to have when you're only like a couple of days into it. Just skimming through, checking if there are other countries that are not formally on, like Italy, too. United States have got 4 there. And again, Tonga, 1. Wow. See, they're the ones you don't see all the time, but they do pop up. So somebody in Tonga's doing something, which is awesome. And, it's good to see them being part of this. Because they could just about rebuild the island on their own. If they've really taken this program. Kenya 1. So, back to English, now to the French. Oh, yeah. Let's go here. and see where we are with the French. See, even they've got a lot of people. So the best place is 79. Wow. In Bajeric again. And Jackson with 10 from Uganda. And Kasimu, 90 with 8. And Mofo Money is added again with 8. So they're doing really well. The, Cameroon and the French competition. Now, Tangalog. Here we go. There's my computer on a go slow. Look at this. 206 already. And only 3 days. Wow. Second place 53. Amazing. Ace Fletcher. Looks like he's heading for a good one again this week. But he's just showing you, he's just showing everybody how consistent he is. And he's going for all that big hitting dollars. He is. He's going to hit it again this month. Wow. Anyway, that's our countries. And that is pretty much our korero for this evening from Auckland, New Zealand. And I'd just like to thank those who are watching and those who will be watching after I upload to YouTube and put the get the URL for it. And what's this night? This is Wednesday night. Right. So we've got Thursday and Friday to go. Awesome. I don't think I have anything else. Okay, just a brief and quick review on things for the last 5 days of this month. Just remember to get your admin credits done. As many as you want to get done, because once you do your first one, they get 2 as well. So you can go down and help that person do their 2 as well, because it's all free. And the more you have under it, the more the merrier. And some of them already have referrals under them. So, it's just a matter of them checking out which ones are worth using. Also, October the 1st is next week, and we need to be looking at the fees for the next month. Those lucky people who have already done theirs through the Bitcoin bounty, just keep pushing and getting whoever you can into this, because it's going to pay your next month's fee. Remember? And it's doing it through your AC credits as well. So that's it from me tonight from Aotearoa, New Zealand. And tomorrow night we do it again, same time, same place, different topic, hopefully. New topic, new innovations. We're always looking out for those. Always looking out for ways to do things a lot easier, but smart, and being smart about what we do. So thank you to Sister Carol and of course my husband for being here with me tonight, keeping the screen warm so it doesn't cut out. Keeping my machine going. And
Yep.
we'll catch up with you all tomorrow night again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I'm just going to see how long it takes to stop sharing. Ah, here we go. So, peace to you all.